Hi, I'm Ashley with Boona Baker. I might also call myself I Am Baker just because that's what my apron says. That was actually embroidered for me by my stepdad, Tom Owens. He is part of the team, and they'd be more than happy for you to come and look at their videos. So there's a shout out to them. Hi Mom, hi Tom. Right now we are going to listen to Christmas carols, and we are going to make flourless peanut butter cookies. I'll include the recipe down in the description box, but the recipe that I'm making today I'm actually reducing, so I only get 8 cookies instead of the usual like 2 dozen. That is because my husband will eat every single cookie if he finds them. And so rather than having to hide them, I will go ahead and just make only a few cookies for him. You know, it being the holiday season and these being one of his favorite things, I figured I'd be a little nice and give him some cookies today. So, as always, start with a clean work surface and clean hands. And as you handle eggs or other messes throughout your cooking experience, always try to clean up as you go. That's something Mom taught me. It makes for a lot less cleanup at the end and a lot less mess throughout your kitchen that you're having to track down. So let's get started. Oh, actually, I want to introduce a couple more cast members that you might hear in the background. Ember on the right. She is my 3-year-old. Braxton barking in the background. He is my 8-year-old. And then my little 1.5-year-old who has food all over her is Alice. And she is beautiful, as is her sister. Show them your apron, EDB. Show us your apron. Show us your apron. Show us. What's on it? Look at that. Oh, so pretty. Alright, so what we're going to do first is get our prep work done. Our first step is to preheat your oven, if I could see, to 350 degrees. Next, we're going to take a baking sheet and line it with parchment paper. If you don't have parchment paper, some aluminum foil works just as well. It just helps to make an easier cleanup. Whichever medium you do decide to use, be sure and grease it. Now, some people grease with butter, others use oil, others use cooking spray. I'm going to use a vegetable oil-based cooking spray to prep our pans. And you will need probably more than one pan if you are going to be doing the full recipe. I don't quite know yet if my reduced recipe will need more than one pan. Okay, EDB, are you going to tell us what all we need?
Mm-hmm.
So, we need one of these.
Yep.
Yes, these are actually fresh eggs that our chickens give us. They're small because we have bantam breeds, so this is actually perfect for a reduced recipe. We have peanut butter, vanilla extract, and we also have sugar. That's the 4 ingredients that you need. Let's see how to put everything together. Okay, we're gonna crack it. You didn't crack it hard enough. Crack it again. Whoop! Okay, folks. Just to note, we do not want shells in our eggs, so we are going to take those out. And we're gonna wash our hands, and we'll be right back. Okay, now that we've got the shell out of the egg, when she did that, she actually went ahead and beat it for us, which, you know, normally you would take like a fork or something and beat the egg so that the yolk and the white are mixed together. But we don't need to do that because Ember did such a good job, didn't you? Yeah. All right, so what I like to do is, no peanut butter yet. We take the vanilla. You're going to use a 1/4 teaspoon for this reduced recipe. Now, I have a 1/2 teaspoon here, so I'm only going to fill it halfway. So let's do that, and mix it in with the egg. Okay, now we're going to pour in our vanilla. And since the spoon's already dirty, we're going to just mix it together like this. It's best if you use pure vanilla extract, but not everybody can afford that. I understand, so we are using the imitation vanilla extract. Now that is pretty well mixed together, we're going to measure out our peanut butter and our sugar. It's going to get us 1/3 cup of sugar out for this reduced recipe. And we don't want to put it in the egg, actually. Stop, please. Whoops. Here, maybe it's best that Mommy do it. Now, normally with the regular recipe, you're going to use 1 large egg beaten, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 cup of sugar, and 1 cup of peanut butter. But we're doing 1/3 cup, a small beaten egg, and 1/4 cup of 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Okay, off camera I went ahead and scooped out about 1/3 cup of peanut butter because it's such a messy job. You always have to go in and wash your hands again after getting the peanut butter out of the jar because it's all over your hand. So we did that, and we're ready to use a spatula, or as my husband likes to call it, a squeegee. I didn't know that was a thing until he came along. Sorry for my dogs. But we're going to use a spatula to scoop that out into our sugar. Right. So our sugar and our peanut butter are in. Let's go ahead and add the egg and vanilla mixture. Then what we'll do is pull up on our mixer and just slowly get it started. Uh-oh, we're having some technical difficulties with the mixer. Just a moment, please. Okay, so just set it to stir. And once the egg starts to incorporate a bit, you're gonna bump it up to maybe a 2 or a 4. Obviously, since this is a reduced recipe, the mixer's having a little bit of a hard time reaching everything. That means I'm going to have to stop the mixer. My baby's singing. Isn't it cute? But I'm going to have to stop the mixer and use the spatula to hold everything together by hand once in a while. But on the regular full-size recipe, you should be able to have no problems with the mixer grabbing everything. So now we're going to turn our mixer off, pull it down. Nope, we're not taking it off yet. And see that sugar that's stuck down there? We're going to you see a lot of the oil from the peanut butter kind of come out to the sides as well. So it's definitely important to give it a stir. Even the full recipe, just give it a stir every once in a while. Let's pull our mixer back up. And Ember's going to turn it on to a stir for us. Good job. Actually, she's turned it on to a 4, but that's quite all right. Okay, I think our mix is ready. Drop your mixer down, remove the whisk, and you're going to take your spatula and remove that big lump of cookie dough from the bottom of the whisk. Now, as much as I do love some cookie dough, especially peanut butter cookie dough, this does have raw egg in it, so disclaimer, do not eat raw cookie dough. We have brought our prepared pan over, we're gonna pop our bowl out of the mixer, which usually takes 2 hands for me. So now, what I usually do is I take a teaspoon sized measuring spoon and make sure it's one of the rounded ones, and then I drop them onto the parchment paper, you know, scoop, drop, and then after that is when we will cross hatch it. So I'll show you all that in just a second. Okay. I've scooched everything down into the middle of the bowl, so it might be a little bit easier to grab. But now it's that time, you know. We are going to scoop up 1 tablespoon of mix, plop it down. Sometimes you might have to use your thumb. That's why we keep our hands clean all through the process. Sorry, somebody's messing with the radio. And you're gonna space them, I like to space them almost 2 inches apart, because these do have a tendency to really spread, especially since you're gonna cross hatch them. Just a second, sorry again. Okay, so after it's all said and done, we got 8 cookies out of the 1/3 cup reduced recipe. Alright, so, man, I am so sorry about these dogs today, guys. So, we're going to take our fork, you're going to just dip it in the sugar. Usually it comes up with some on it, but apparently not today. What you can do instead is just reach in, take a pinch of sugar, spread it on the top, or if you're Ember, you can put like a whole 3 tablespoons on. That one will be her special cookie. Okay, that's enough. Whoa, that's enough. They're going to be way too sweet. Now we have a mess. So now, to cross hatch, stop, you're pressing too hard. To cross hatch, you do one way. I'm so sorry about these dogs. To cross hatch, you press down one way and then press down the other way. Now the sugar keeps your fork from sticking too badly when you're cross hatching. See, that one doesn't have as much sugar as the one Ember did, and so it's sticking a little more. So once you get all your cross hatching, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Cross hatching done, you are going to pop these guys in the oven for about
3 minutes.
Not 3 minutes. Say 9 minutes.
9 minutes.
9 minutes. So I actually let my cookies go a little longer. They in about 11 minutes, but they still look good. So what we're going to do is take them out, put them on a cooling rack on the pan for about 5 minutes, and then let them cool on the cooling rack by itself for another 5 minutes. Here are our lovely flourless peanut butter cookies now that they're all cooled. And we're going to give Ember her special ultra sweet one and see how she likes it. Here's your cookie. Is it good? Take a taste. Let us know how it is. Is it yummy? Is it good? Good. So there you have it, folks. Some delicious toddler approved flourless peanut butter cookies. My husband can make do with half a dozen. You all have a great day, a great holiday season, and stay tuned. We might have more recipes coming up. Thanks. Have a good one.